The PS5 press conference has just finished, lasted over an hour, and in this video we're going to be summarizing it, taking the main points away, and also looking at how it's going to be released with FIFA 21, what kind of dates, how it's going to match up, and also of course talking about some predictions that I have for this next gen console. So just before we get into it, if you are new here, make sure that you do subscribe for all of the latest FIFA 21 updates and news. Also for PlayStation, Xbox, definitely make sure that you are subscribed so you do not miss any of those future videos. So getting straight into this one now, we did have a lot of games mentioned in here. The main ones to take away was mainly Spider-Man, Turismo, Hitman, and NBA 2K, which we're going to be taking a look at full now, because of course that is the closest comparison. That is the only sports game that we did get, and even though it is owned by 2K, not actually related to EA, it is their direct competition, and they did actually stop NBA Live, so it is very close related basically, and it is definitely the standard that FIFA 21 needs to reach. So as you can see here, I'm just going to play it in full speed. Very good shadows there, extreme use of that, really well. You can also see kind of like the air particles going past kind of with that light shining through. Very good, and the sweat is the main thing that we can see. Of course everything's free flowing like it usually is. The shadows again do look very good, but the sweat is the main thing, and actually the animation, this is an extreme close-up and the quality is so good. This is actual PlayStation 5 pre-alpha footage, so it's really setting a high standard, and as you can see here, the game physics are just perfected, really nice, and the angles, everything like that, it is really good. Even the screen shaking there. NBA 2K21 definitely looks like an amazing game. The graphics there of course are that standard that EA do need to hit in FIFA 21, and as we can see here, looking at more the PlayStation 5, there's also going to be lots of features. They have revealed here, we can see 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, so of course this is going to be the graphics. There is also more about the controller as well, ultra high speed SSD, so this is going to be very important for kind of like load up speed, stuff like that. Ray tracing, that is going to be interesting to see how it's going to bring, but FIFA 20 wise, it is mainly going to depend on the controller. As you can see here, lots of different features, and this is really going to help FIFA 21 in my opinion, because all of the stuff about the SSD, stuff like that is great. Maybe we're going to have slightly faster load speeds, but the problem is if we don't have a whole new engine replacing the Frostbite engine, then we won't really see too many changes. There's also that motion sensor, stuff like that. I think that might be a feature in FIFA 21, but most of us of course competitive are just going to be disabling that. Also better audio is going to be interesting for the crowd, everything like that. That is usually updated every single year. And another thing that was huge kind of part of this right at the end, some of you might have missed it, there is actually a digital version of the PlayStation 5, so there's basically no discs going to be inserted, and this is going to be most likely cheaper, and this is a very good option. Of course most of us don't really buy discs anymore, and they're just kind of like a waste of space, but some people do still like collecting them, so it's going to be interesting to see price wise. No price was actually brought up in the press conference, and I know a lot of you guys are interested in that, but we are just going to have to wait a little bit longer to find that out. There is also like a remote control like you have for your TV. That is something completely brand new. Also improved PlayStation camera and headset, so we're going to see how that goes. But talking now more about when sort of everything is going to be released, because the new FIFA is always released on the last Friday in September, which we are all aware of. However, all of the next gen consoles, they usually come out during holiday Christmas season, which is kind of October, November, December, so it is going to be interesting to see how it's going to work. Most likely PS4 FIFA 21 is still going to be coming out of course on PS4, and then later on we are just going to have to be able to put it in to our PS5, and it's still going to be kind of, that is what I mean, the engine, if there is no replacement of the engine, mainly it's going to be the same. The only difference between PS5 and PS4 is just going to be the graphics. That is going to be the main thing. Of course that 4K is going to be the slight difference, and it has been confirmed that PS5, if you do go for the disc version, that is going to be compatible with PS4 games, so you aren't going to have to buy FIFA 21 twice if you do go for the disc option. And FIFA 21 graphics wise, more about how it's going to look, something like NBA 2K21, we are going to have to wait till the 18th of June next week, EA Play 20 2020. That is when we're going to find out more information. So definitely make sure that you guys are subscribed, and we will have a same video this time next week for EA, FIFA 21, all of the graphics, everything like that. Let me know down in the comments below if this has convinced you to move over to PlayStation, if you are on Xbox, and if you're already on PlayStation, how hyped are you about this? Do you like the design of the PlayStation? Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.